Hi guys, I know it's been a while, Metungoja, and let me just tell you between assignments, attending classes, doing cuts, and finding time to bring you great content. I mean, you have to you have to give us a break, right? It has taken a while, but we're here, we're happy. Thanks for tuning in. This is Cuea, and your host is Martin Karaoke. So welcome. Today I have a very special guest with me, seated on my right hand, and maybe you can go ahead and introduce yourself, tell us a brief history about you and who you are, the courses you study. Yeah.
All right. My name is Daniel Mwendwa. I'm a finalist at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa. I study language, literature, and communication. I'm currently serving as the chairperson of the club's committee and also the campus coordinator of Africa Youth Leadership
Awesome, awesome. So tell us, even before we begin to talk about what you intend to do, the position you intend to vie in, tell us your experience currently serving in this position.
Forum. It's been a wonderful one for sure. Being of service to students. Actually, I'll say that clubs give you a platform to interact with more students because I think uh, clubs department is the department that offers students experience because we have 32 clubs. You have to be part of the 32. That tells you the number of students you have to interact with. So it's been amazing, and above all, we've had amazing club officials. When you have a very cooperative team, a very supportive team, it's usually just works out. Yeah, so it's been an amazing one.
Okay. When you talk about clubs, perhaps there's a fresher, someone who's just joined school this year, this semester. Can you tell us more about the clubs? Which clubs are we talking about? Is it for the rugby club? Do you have, just tell us more about it.
Right. So if you've seen our structure, the leadership structure, we usually have the executives and then we have committees and then obviously the delegates. So in the committees, we have different committees that are so specific to the students' experience. So now we have sports committee that deals with everything about sports, and now we have clubs. Everything that is not sporty falls under clubs.
Okay.
For example, we have the obvious ones: debate club, journalism club, Kiswahili, such. So those are the clubs that we have. And we have actually provided a PDF document that has a list of all the clubs, their meeting time, the venue, and a representative and their contact. So yes.
Okay. Where can they find this PDF, this information?
We've shared the PDF maximally to the Queer news desks, the groups we have for sharing information. We've also shared that with the school website, so it's there. If you log in the school website, you'll find information there. But currently, we're also working on a stick-on, like the ones that give direction. Now that stick-on will have a list of the 32 clubs and then strategically placed. So that means a student working in the school, they will obviously see the information about clubs. So they'll just call on the specific club that they want to join.
Awesome. Okay. And now, talking about you personally and your ambition to become the queer chairman, or is it president?
Chairperson.
Oh, chairperson. Okay. Why did you decide to go for this position? And what is it that you can say that you've learned from your previous position, which you can help or which you can use in your in this coming position that you want to vie for? The experiences that you may have gotten that you intend to transfer to the other position.
Um, so you all know that the fact that I'm working with 32 clubs, or we are working with 32 clubs as a committee, we get a total of over 120 clubs officials. And you can imagine making a decision with such a group is just so difficult because everyone has the different perspective. I think one of the key things I've learned is understanding that every person has a different perspective of life, a different view of life, which you need to appreciate, understand. Um, so that also came with making people understand why we have to do some things. I'll say I'm a bit radical in thought, where I need to be somewhere where I'm seeing progress. If I'm the chairperson of the club's committee, after some time, we need to say that everything is really working. But you'll find that that also comes with a bit of making people uncomfortable because we all like comfort. So if we have to make progress, if we have to make change, that means we're going to shake a little bit for us to make a step. So I learned how to make people understand why we are doing what you're doing and not what they think. So it's basically speaking to people's hearts. I think I've mastered that, making people appreciate what we are doing.
And that's really important.
Yeah, sure.
You've been in school for, this is your 4th year?
Yeah, sure.
What can you say you like about Cuea?
One thing is about exposure. Cuea is an international school, we all know that. And then there's so many partnerships. For the students who are really active in school, you'll realize that there are partnerships that the school has established that help you grow as a person. For example, I did a course, an international course, that is usually offered by one school in Kenya, that is Bracery International School, and only offered to Cuea students. That's why you'll find that most Cuea students who are doing education are in international schools. And many other partnerships, like the IBM, and several others. So I think Cuea has developed muscles in terms of partnership building to help the students, but probably the students are not aware of this information.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's why we're here, guys. Let's talk about the procedure. Before we talk about the procedure, tell us 3 things in your manifesto that you intend to do once you assume office.
All right. So, guys, that's a bit tricky because it's also, unleashing your manifesto before time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but obviously what we will do is spearhead development in all other aspects of student life. We've achieved that in clubs. We've made so much progress in a very short time. So if you can transfer that or transfer the leadership skills in clubs to these other aspects of students' life, then we will have an amazing institution.
Yeah, okay, for sure. Assuming I've just joined Cuea and I'm interested in politics, in leadership, how do I go about it? Or for yourself, how has your journey been since you joined and until this position that you're currently in?
Yeah, so in Cuea we appreciate mentorship. We mentor leaders from the word go. During orientation, you can identify a leader and then we start their mentorship journey. So I started serving this school as the students head of department in the Department of Languages. That was 2021, 2022. And then at the same time, I volunteered in the club's committee because I realized it's something I want to do. And the club's committee chairperson at the time, his name was Leonard Apongo. He did some great job, but then he was alone. So I realized that there was a gap that I could venture into and help this person maneuver this space. I think that time a post was created for me, and I was the club's administrator. So I went through mentorship, under this guy, and then it was so obvious that I was going to be the next club's committee chairperson. So we do mentor leaders from the word go, from first years, from class rep, and then we appreciate them. As much as we don't, may not appreciate them, largely with what they expect, we appreciate where we can and mentor them.
Awesome. Any challenges that you've gone through, and it had to really make you like a better person, a better leader, I would say. Maybe you can share.
Leadership in this school is not easy. It's hard, but we have to do it because we want to do it. You all know that students in Cuea are, I'll say, cool kid in a way.
Yeah.
So yeah, like now we had an event today and we have snacks, but students don't care about snacks. We bring an artist in the school and students don't care about the artist. So it's usually hard to speak to the students' language. So most of the time what I've learned from that is the students here want to make sure that, or they just want to understand that they are the key players in that event. That without them, there's no event. Understand? You can bring the best artists, but they still won't show up. So it's a challenge handling that social group.
Yeah.
It's really hard, but it has taught me how to communicate to them so that they can understand and participate in school.
Yeah, it takes a lot actually. In coordinating people, making sure they are there when you need them, and I mean, it's a challenge.
Sure.
And we appreciate that, and even you for making time because you are currently overseeing something. It was a literature course.
Financial literacy.
Financial literacy course. Okay, that's awesome. perhaps you can tell us your final words. There's this manifesto launch. Um, when is it happening?
Yeah, so we'll be launching the manifestos tomorrow. That's the delegates,
Okay.
the officials that now the students are going to vote for. So we use the delegate system in this school, like any other university, most of them,
Oh, okay.
where students vote for delegates and now delegates vote for the executive. So the delegates will be launching their manifestos tomorrow at 2 p.m.
At 2 p.m.
Yeah.
And is it open to the public or to?
It is open, and you guys should come in, question these leaders, ask them what they're going to do for you. And then if you see cases where you don't understand the concept they're presenting, you need to ask them. That's a platform for you to interrogate and get the best leaders, that you can have. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You guys, I'm sure you want the best, right?
Yeah.
Because you're in school and these guys make decisions, policies that affect you. And it's really important if you are interested in politics, if you are interested in leadership, for you to come there, at least get to know how things are run. Like myself, I had to do a lot of digging in to just find this information because I'm interested in such things. So like we told you before, this is the channel that we are at least trying to bring you the events that are happening, to tell you, basically it's a heads up channel where you can know what's happening around. And like we said, because we are in this time where it's about leadership, where guys are running for office, that's why we are bringing you these episodes, at least to make you understand and to make you feel like you're included, right? And which is very important. So today we have been with Daniel. I'm sure this is just the first of our meetings.
Yeah.
Perhaps some day later, when you have launched your manifesto, you can come and talk to us about. We can really get to know exactly what you intend to do. I'm sure the viewers also want to know that. So, do you have anything, final word to the students, to the leadership, to those who are aspiring also to be leaders in Cuea?
Yeah, so to all students, please vote. I know for the longest time we've been maybe perceiving elections in a particular way. But I want you to know that elections matter, and at the end of the day, it's making your voice heard and making people understand that this is the person you want. And now to the delegates, I'll tell you that the decision you're going to make, the person you're going to choose to be in the executive position, actually they give direction of the school. Yeah. So if you get the best leaders, that means that the students will be happy for the entire year. But if you make a slight mistake, we stay with that mistake for the next year, for the next 1 year,
Yeah.
until now we have the next elections. So we need to vote. As we are voting, let's not look at friendship. Friendship is there.
Yeah.
You can't go against your friend. But then let's also try and look and get the best leaders that we can have. And now to the aspirants, the delegates, leadership is about service. You're not there to be a boss. You're not going to get something much from the leadership here. But then the biggest thing you can get is service to humanity. It gives you a chance to interact with students, to help them where you can, to make transformation, to make impact. And then at the end of the day, you'll have something. You'll have touched a life. You'll have transformed where you could. So students, please come out and vote, and please choose the best leaders.
You heard it from the man. Leadership is all about service, and be objective in your voting, right? So until see you next time. Yeah, it's a bye from us.